Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. So I'll make today's video quick, but the results are in for the SundaeSwap vote. I have been voted in as a scooper by the community. I really do appreciate that. I'll get into all of the details on that, what happens now with the ISO and everything there, as well as taking a look around the community as well to highlight some of the other things that are ongoing over the last week. If I haven't got back to you in the last few days, I do apologize. Myself, my wife, and my kids all picked up the pandemic cold. I'm not sure if you're even what YouTube does now if you say the actual word, but we picked it up over the last week or just over a week ago. Bit of a rough week, few ups and downs, but starting to get there now. Another day or two, we should hopefully be fully over it at that stage. So if I've missed your messages, I will be getting back as soon as I can. So if you get value from the video, please do give it a like. Let me know your own thoughts down below on what's going on, and do share it out if you think others can benefit. So let's jump into it. Okay, we'll start out here with the SundaeSwap Scoopers. So meet your SundaeSwap Scoopers. The results are in. And when you come over here, you can see that there is a list of 1 to 30. These are the scoopers that will be the first scoopers in the SundaeSwap solution. So you can see myself there in at 21. Doesn't matter if you come first or 30th here, it means the same thing. And I really do appreciate everybody who voted for Paul in the vote over the last week. It really does mean a lot. I do appreciate it. There is also 10 SPOs on the wait list as well. So if one of the top 30 decides to drop out for any reason, it would be one of the wait lists that would come in there as well. So the big benefit as well for my stake pools then as well is that the pools that I run, the two pools, Cardano with Paul 1 and 2, so that's Paul and Paul 1, both of them will be part of the ISO. So anyone delegating to them stake pools, when the ISO starts, you will be able to claim SundaeSwap rewards then as well. We haven't got the exact process yet for how to claim the rewards, but once you're staking into them, either of them two pools, you will be able to earn SundaeSwap on top of your ADA rewards. So you will still get your ADA rewards as normal, and you will just have the option then to claim SundaeSwap tokens as well. So there is going to be some whale measures and different things in there to make sure there's an even spread of the tokens and that everybody gets some of the tokens that are up for grabs. In terms of my own pools, there's a few questions around saturation of different pools out there. You can see Paul 1 is my pool, just under 50 million. So the current saturation level is 64 million. You don't want to see a pool going over 64 million. So still lots of space in Paul 1. And then Paul definitely has lots of space there as well. You can see just under 25 million. So lots of room for anyone else who is looking to get into an ISO pool at the minute. So in terms of wallets as well, there was a few questions about what wallet you can use to delegate. Whatever wallet you currently use to delegate is perfectly fine. Nami is the only one that can interact with dApps right now, but Yoroi will have that feature out over the next few weeks, I think. So by the time you can claim your SundaeSwap rewards, Yoroi should be fine as well. In terms of Daedalus, I'm not fully sure of the process yet, but at the worst case, you can always restore your Daedalus wallet into Yoroi and use that to claim the rewards then. But again, when I get all that information and the process, you can be sure I'll put together a tutorial video on that as well. If there's any more questions on this, on what's going on right now, let me know down below as well, and I will be sure to answer them as well. So something else then, I suppose, that is linked, or that I see is linked to the SundaeSwap vote happening in the last epoch. Last epoch, you can see here, 302 was the first epoch that Cardano hit over 1 million transactions in that epoch, which is a huge milestone to hit. And I think over the next few months, we're going to see this into the multiple millions of transactions per epoch. This is just the first. Now, there is also Hosky Coin and Memcoin out there that I would say contributed a lot of these transactions as well. But again, this is just the start. With the likes of SundaeSwap going live, lots of other really good exchanges building out there as well. When these all start to go live, including money markets and lots of dApps, we're going to see an explosion in the transactions on top of Cardano. Now, coming into that as well, there is lots of things that need to be improved. So optimization needs to happen. There was an article put out a few days ago on optimizing Cardano. If you're interested in checking that out, my head isn't ready to start getting into the technical detail to explain it just yet. But it doesn't actually go that technical in the article, but I put a link to it down below. I might cover this next week in a video dedicated to that, as well as the mid-month update that was put out on where we are technically. They talk about some of the optimizations in that video as well, so I'll try and summarize that out into a nice short video as well. Cardano 360 is happening next week as well. One other thing to mention is Dana token is going live on Gate, Bitmart and MEXC. This again is another really great step to see. So Ardana, I did have Ryan on the channel before. Ardana is a project that I'm very interested to see where it's going to go. They will be bringing money markets to Cardano. Now it says here the Dana token is going live on November 22nd, which is next Monday. The actual platform isn't going live just yet, but as soon as I get the dates on that, I will let you know. So what this means as well is with Gate, Bitmart and MEXC, this is the first Cardano native asset that will be supported on these exchanges. So again, this is a great step because now this opens the doors for other Cardano native assets to be able to use these exchanges as well. For me personally, I will probably use Gate. I already use Gate. I actually have a link somewhere that gives 20% off the trading fee. So I'll put that in the description below for anyone who doesn't have an account there. And MEXC, haven't used it before, took a quick look at it as it will be supporting native assets now, and it's probably one that I will use a little bit going forward as well, because sometimes you'll see different prices on different exchanges depending on the liquidity or depending on what type of volume is going through. So it could be different options there for picking up coins on one cheaper than the other. I'll cover stuff like that in future videos as well. So then I suppose the actual market and what's going on, things bit crazy in the last few days, but today starting to recover again. Bitcoin up to 58 today after hitting 56 early on. You can see the last 24 hours has been a lot better. Over the last few days things have not looked great, but I'll cover that again looking at it Monday. Let's see how the weekend plays out. In terms of Cardano, holding in around the same as everything else really over the last few days. XRP down 10, Polkadot down 13, Cardano down 10, Solana just down 7, the same as Binance Coin, Ethereum down 9. If we look at the chart, actually, I'll show you that one in a second. So if we look at the Bitcoin chart here, you can see Bitcoin broke down through where we had been previously accumulating here. Wasn't great to see this, but for me personally, I was watching this 53. I was waiting to see where we're going to come down and test this type of level again. This is where I'd expect to see a lot of support for Bitcoin. So if the Bitcoin price goes to fall again over the weekend, then 53 to, I suppose, up around here, 55 is where I'd really look to see to get that buying pressure. Falling below 53, that's when you might get a slight bit of a worry, but anywhere in this area here is perfectly fine, and to me is going to be the accumulation zone to send us higher again. If we look at the ADA price, fell out of what has been our really strong buying pressure over the last few months. You can see $1.89 to $2 is where we were getting all of that support, but with the fall that Bitcoin had, we have fallen out of this range. For me, reclaiming this as quick as possible is going to be the main goal for the ADA price. I do think we will reclaim it fairly quickly, unless Bitcoin does continue to fall before it gets its base, then I think we should recover here fairly quick. The good one to see for the ADA price is that on the ADA BTC chart, still holding the support level here, which we've talked about, 3,000 sats to 3,200. That for me is where the big accumulation zone is for the ADA price. And we will look at this Monday, see how it plays out over the weekend, see how the close happens today on the CME, and we will pick it up on Monday to see how things are trading then. So in terms of Ardana, SundaeSwap, all of that type of stuff, any questions on that, let me know down below and I will get back as soon as possible there and probably include them in an update on Monday as well. So I will talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.